Hello everybody, welcome back to Pixie Woo. Today's video that I'm going to do is of Mila Kunis. A lot of people have asked for her, so and I've had a look on the internet, seen some pictures of her, so I decided to do that for you today. Yeah, let's get started. I'm going to use Chanel Pro Lumiere foundation, and I'm going to use it in a couple of different colours. I'm going to use a 30 through the back of my face and a 20 just through the front of my face, so it highlights my face slightly different to normal. So I'm just letting the majority of it sit around the back. I'm not worried if it goes slightly into the middle of the face. Then I've got a 20. Under my eyes. So that's just lifted the front of my face. Obviously I'm going to powder it and put some bronzer on so it'll bring the face into the rest of my skin anyway. Okie dokie. A little bit of concealer. It may not look like I need concealer from there, but actually when you get close up I do need a teeny bit, not loads. I've got Peach Colour Corrector from MAC, which needs a good shake. Put a little bit on the back of my hand. And I've just got a Louise Young brush. This is the same as the MAC 224, slightly similar. And I'm going to use that under my eyes so it really highlights. She wears quite a lot of highlighters, same as Kim Kardashian and all, you know, quite a lot of the Hollywood glamorous women. A little bit through the brow bone as well with that. I'm actually going to powder the skin now on this one, and I have got, Sam and I told you that we went to IMAX in London recently, and we went to the sleek counter and they gave us this, which is amazing. I don't think you can buy it, but it's called a Spotlight Kit, and it's like this. And basically you open it out, hold that bit, and you've got your powders and bronzers, and then some shimmer liquid illuminators there, and then you open it out again, you've got more powders and you've got your blushes, which is just fantastic. So let me have a look at what I want to use. I'm going to use one of the Suede Effect press powders. I think I'll probably use the lightest one there. So it's the bottom powders, can't take my hand off. So on the ones that you can see there, I'm going to use the top lightest one. That was with a MAC 129 brush. I've then got a Bourjois Bronzer, and it's like chocolate, which I think is really cute. Let me see if it smells like chocolate. I'll have a look and see if it smells like chocolate for you. Ooh, I can open it. It does. Kind of like chocolate. It smells good anyway. So that's that. I'm going to pop that on. And basically I'm not going to use that exactly where I normally use it through the cheekbone. I'm going to use it a little bit more on top and a little bit more around the face. So I'm going to use a slightly bigger brush. This is a MAC 138. So on the cheeks. Through the hairline. Still trying to keep this central panel slightly more highlighted. So it's almost going over where I put the slightly darker foundation. It's a really nice colour bronzer. Also by Bourjois, I have got the mineral powder that I normally use as a blusher, but I've got it in a shade darker. This is number 5. And I'm going to use that as a blusher again. Surprise, surprise. Just on the apples of the cheeks where you smile. Now, on my brows, I'm going to use a MAC 263 brush and Omega Eyeshadow. Now, her brows aren't too dissimilar to mine actually, just a little bit thicker. So, shouldn't be so difficult, she says. Sorry about the rain that you can hear in the background. There's not really much I can do about it though, unfortunately. Then I'm going to take a Bobbi Brown brow set. Now this has no name on, so I can't tell you what it's called. And just brush in with that. So it actually colours the individual hairs. I've got this fantastic products from Smashbox. Basically, it has got 9 eyeshadows in there. The great thing about it, and the thing that lots of people ask, is you can use them that way, that way, that way. They all work together. That way, that way, that way, and diagonally. So all those colours will complement each other whichever way you choose to wear them. So you don't even have to think. It's that easy. First of all, I am going to put on an Urban Decay eyeshadow potion, which I'm going to put on my hand and then put it on with my finger on my eyes, just to give my eyeshadow a little bit of a base. Then I'm actually going to mix those 3 colours with a brush for my brow bone. So I think all together they'll make a really lovely colour. I'm going to run that just through my brow bone. Very softly. Next I'm going to take a little bit of these 2 mixed together and just pop it through my socket bone. Actually a teeny bit higher than my socket bone. And whatever's left on the brush, just blend over the rest of the eye, but the majority of the colour is going through the socket. And because I've put the base on, the Urban Decay base, it should just grab that eyeshadow a little bit better, so that when you do buff the excess off, it will colour it slightly. Then I'm going to take a 239 brush with the same colours and just drag it slightly under the eye. Right the way along. Next I'm going to take my Clinique Liner in black, Louise liner brush, which I've got new ones, which I'm very excited to use. Now she doesn't always wear liner, but in the particular picture I've got, she has got liner on, and it's such a lovely visual, which I can't actually show you, but it's a Cosmo visual. Maybe you can look it up. The black line is reasonably thick in this, and it's right, I'm going to try and zoom in for you, let's show you this a bit closer. The liner is right in this bit here. Do a thin line to start off with, you might find it easier, and then build with it. And it hasn't got as much of the flick as I normally go for, so it's a bit thicker than what I go for as well, so it's a bit different. It goes just there. I'm going to join that up. I'm also going to take that underneath the eye line. Inside the waterline, I am going to use Smokey Ultra Black eye pencil by Bourjois as well. God, I've got a few Bourjois bits in this. What have I used so far? Blusher. Actually, not that many, just a blusher and a bronzer. Let's have a little look at this. Now, that is just going to go, yeah, that's really nice and black inside the waterline. If you don't want to pull your eye down, just close your eye and put it inside. And then I'm going to take a teeny bit of it and rub it onto an angle brush. Now the reason I'm going to do this is because it's a little bit softer, and then I can get it right through those lashes. Now, just a little tip, when you get to this point, we've done that eye already and I've just put the liner on and it feels like this eye's thicker, but it's because I've put the liner inside. So I'm now going to put the liner inside the waterline at the top and then just see if that thickens it up so it matches, because otherwise you'll end up going thicker on this eye and thicker. So just by doing that I can see that actually they're probably about the same thickness and I don't need to go any more with it. Okay, next I can move on to mascara, and here I have I have this at home actually, this is Sam's one, Bourjois, again. I don't know how much actual product you get in it, but I just like it because it's quite ingenious. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Now, if you like gadgets, you'll like this. I'm a bit of a boy when it comes to gadgets. Now, can you see it? If I push it this way, the wand goes right the way around. It's not vibrating, it's a right the way around one, and then the other way, and it goes back on itself. Now, I've tried using this a lot because I really like the mascara, but I've used it without liner and I get it always on the top of my eyes. But with liner, I bet it would be really brilliant. So I like this one, doing it this way, because you can really grab the lashes and pull them. Probably pull out, wrap it right the way around and pull out most of your lashes as well if you're not careful. I still managed to get a little bit of blobbing. Now, let's try it the other way around on that one. Let's try it for the bottom lashes. I should have let it dry a bit before I try to do the bottom lashes. Now I've got black on my eyes. Let's just give that a little clean away. Lovely, we are getting there. I am then going to put a pair of MAC No. 7 lashes on, which are these ones here. Because they don't look too full on, I've chosen these. These ones have already been used, so I'm just going to peel the glue off the back. So easy to reuse lashes, don't throw them out. Peel the glue off. Don't worry if you still see the white, because the glue dries clear, so it's absolutely fine. And then just place them in. Easy as that. Now I love false lashes. I don't always use them, but I always used to say to Ian, take my lashes off at the end of the night, because men find it really freaky and they find it fascinating. So he used to pull my lashes off and he'd be like, ooh! But once I did, he was trying to pull my lashes off and I didn't have any on at the end of the night. I was like, I'm not wearing any, leave my lashes alone. Chanel lipstick. This one's called Evasion. No lip liner, nothing. Her lips are much fuller than mine, so I'm just going to imagine my lips are fuller. That's gorgeous. I was going to put a gloss over it, but just doesn't need it. So these are the new Rouge Coco Shine lipsticks from Chanel, and they are gorgeous. And there you have me trying to be Mila Kunis. Failing miserably, but my makeup looks like hers, so that's all that matters. And I hope you've enjoyed that and you have a lovely day, people. Bye bye.